Hi everyone, it's Tuanni Price from Zuri Wine Tasting, and I am here with another installment of Tasting with Tea, my favorite and your favorite wine lesson. So today we are going to talk about the age of wine. Does age matter? Really, age is only a number, and that's true for wine, and it's true for men, and it's true for women, right? All right, so let's start off with the basics. As white wine gets older, it gets darker. As red wine gets older, it gets lighter. So that's how professional soms can look at a wine like this, for example, and they can say this wine is about 10 years old or older, because it would have a dark golden yellow color, right? And if it were a red wine, it would almost look as light and pale as a Pinot Noir, even if it were a Cabernet Sauvignon. So that's the first lesson to get out of the way, right? How to look at a wine and how to tell how old it is. Now, should you drink an aged wine? Aged wine is not for everyone, right? So listen, I call aged wines, they're like seasoned men or women that you date, right? They're gonna be complex. They're gonna have withstood the test of time, right? And if they've had a good life and they were taken care of, they should still be fun and fruity and very lively, right? So that's a good aged wine for you. However, aged wine will, especially a red wine, have what we call tertiary aromas, right? These are the aromas that you get as a wine ages. So it can be a little bit of a funk, right? And it's not something that everybody can stand, but that's gonna be one of the characteristics of an aged wine. But not all wines are meant to age. It's kind of like a relationship, right? So everybody that you meet is not meant for a long-term relationship. Some people might be good for a hookup or one night stand. Come on, don't act like you haven't been there. Or some people you meet and you might see them as a long-term partner. Wine is the same way. So the fact is, most wines that you buy in the grocery store, 95% of those wines are not meant to age. Those are your one night stand wines. You want to take those wines home and you want to drink them really within the next 6 months to a year. You don't want to age those wines. Please don't save them for your child's graduation or your child's 25th birthday. They won't last, right? So how to tell if a wine is age worthy? That's what we call it, if it's an ageable wine. If you can lay that wine down for, let's say, 10, 15, 20 years. Most of the time, you can actually talk to the winemaker. If you visit a winery, sometimes they'll have it on the back of the label. This wine is best in 2035, or this wine is the best in 10 years from the vintage date. The vintage date is the day on the bottle. That's the day that the grapes were actually picked, right? And that's when you start aging the wine, from that date, the vintage date. So I think that's a pretty good lesson right now. I taught you how to identify the age of a wine. I taught you some of the characteristics that you can expect from aged wines. And I also taught you how to find out if that wine is age worthy. I hope this lesson was very helpful for you.